Oh, yeah. This right here.
Friday morning, September 5th, 6:45. We're on a walk through the bush looking for a black rhino. Oh my goodness.
You all saw it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
Yeah.
awesome.
Amazing, huh?
It was in a hurry, wasn't it? The Land Rover must have just come up on it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're not going to try and see it again.
There's one confirmed eaten by lions. This little guy, so far so good. So it's a very special thing to see, especially now with the rhino poaching crisis that's happening. You know, it's if it carries on one day, you're not going to see rhinos in the wild anymore. You'll come back here with your grandchildren and you show them pictures of rhinos. It's really sad. So that's a special thing to see her with her little calf.
How old was the calf?
He's 5 months, almost 5 months now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's brand new.
Wow,
do you,
that's
do you remember
amazing.
that calf when it was born? Were you aware of the pregnancy?
We knew within about a week. So someone saw him for the first time, and then only after 3 weeks did the first person get a photograph, and then 6 weeks a photograph. She hung in an area where there's no tourists, or it's very quiet, and then we saw her on foot and got video footage, and this is the 4th time I've seen her on foot.
Hmm.
She hangs around this area. That's why we came specifically to look for her. Listen.
Wow.
Those monkeys. Now that's an alarm call. Monkeys only make that noise when they see a predator. Maybe they're mistaken with that bird, but I don't think so. It's a hamakop.
Would they make that alarm for us?
No, normally not.
I'm not going to follow up. I'm just like, but going that direction that you're going.
A hamakop eats just about anything, and he builds one of the largest nests of any bird. World record is a ton that they weigh the nest.
Oh, wow.
They find all sorts of things that he would pull inside there. Tubes, plastic, paper, pieces of wire, steel, tent pegs, you name it. He's like a
Pack rat.
entire fruits or entire leaves that pass straight through. And the reddish brown color is due to tannins in the dung.
And because they're herbivores, it's just pure good stuff. They make
Grass,
face pack out of that.
The elephant dung beetle, they only come out later in the year?
After the rains,
After the rains, yeah.
when we have our first rains, then the dung beetles will come out.
I
Do they
never forget
hibernate then?
Well, basically the ones that were active last year have all died,
Oh,
but they've laid eggs, and at the moment the little dung beetles are still in their little pupa stage, waiting for the rains to soften the sand so that they can come back out again.
oh wow.
I mean, they are a spectacle.
I would love to see that.
We've seen it 23 years ago and I'll not forget it.
where they have their babies, they incubate the eggs.
It's a
And
termite
most
now.
of the baby termites will become workers, but the queen can control who's who. So when they're born, they're just nothing. They got no identity. And at a certain time, if they need more soldiers, the queen releases a pheromone. It goes through the air system, through the whole colony, and all those little babies will become soldiers. If they need more workers, they'll all become workers. And if it's the time that they must now go spread their genes, they will become a winged version known as an elate. That's what a flying ant is. He's a larger than average termite. He has a set of wings and he's able to fly. And after summer rains, you get this mass eruption of flying ants. It's such a common thing in South Africa. The birds go crazy picking them up, and then they spread out, and then they recolonize. They start colonies all over. So there's actually more termites. There's a greater volume of termites under the ground than what there is of every other animal above the ground.
Wow.
It's hard to comprehend that, but the subterranean life in an African ecosystem is greater than that of the terranean life. So he fed and he left, but now any animal could come in here and modify it. If you had x-ray vision and you could look in here, you probably would see a little mouse sleeping there and a black mamba curled up sleeping there, and maybe some mongoose over there and a tortoise over there and a frog over there. As a kid we used to break termite mounds open, snake catching, and in some termite mounds you would catch 5 or 6 different snakes inside there.
So there's room for a number of different species
Yeah.
to share it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even when you've got a warthog living in the hole, sometimes there's other animals also occupying it. They just kind of have this mutual
It's a
agreement.
giraffe
One
skull.
for the other.
It's a giraffe tooth.
I was just trying to get one out.
Yeah, I just found one that was.
And it's
The roots
actually
aren't
quite
very long,
light.
are
You
they?
feel this is not that heavy.
Oh wow, no,
The-
it's not.
Heads of the males get much heavier because they get more and more calcium as they mature. So it's like a hammerhead. So it's heavy, so that when he smacks the other guy, you know, he's
Is that
got.
one of the back teeth?
I just pulled it out. Yeah.
Is that a back tooth? A molar? What do they call
I
it?
think so. Yes, it would be like the farthest back tooth. Oh, look at this. Oh, quite a. Oh, you can see all right into this, where the brain was. So this has been dead for quite a while.
Yeah, that's more than 4 years. I
There's
think.
nothing
Really?
left.
Wow.
Buffaloes. Thanks, Ocean. We located the Standinyari just below the little ridge here in front of Carlston Place.
Enjoy this, Steve. I'm going to be moving further west around the other side of the head.
It's nursing, Kevin.
See, this one's been in some mud. Still got mud.
Oh, that's so
You'll be able to
sweet.
swoop down and catch them. Because a lot of these insects are so well camouflaged that if they're standing still, you can't see them against the grass. But the moment they move and they land, he sees where they go and then he'll catch them.
It doesn't eat ticks off them.
No.
Like a cloud.
That was one of the most beautiful
Yeah.
birds.
It
That
really is.
color, I've
What's
never
it
seen
called again?
A lilac-breasted roller.
Beautiful.
You can see a little tip on its head.
Yeah, bit of jealousy amongst the cows.
giant bull, this guy. Yeah, he's got some years behind him.
Another one behind him. Looks a bit younger. Look out for. So there's no demand for eating.
This is the Oliphants
No,
River.
Huh? How's that?
Oliphants? Is that how you say it?
Oliphant.
Oliphant.
Oliphant River.
But see this lodge here has got a...
Okay,
He
guys.
says,
Afternoon, how are you?
Oh my goodness.
See, you won't see it now, but he's got a tracking, satellite tracking tag on his...
There, you can see it now.
oh yeah. He's big.
His name is Shoshangan, and he's had that for quite some time around his neck. You just make yourself lower, please, if you
You
sit
know
down
his-
and then...
You know his name?
Yeah, he's Shoshangan. He's part of a study, he's one of the study animals. So he's had that collar around his neck for about 6 years now. And valuable information is being gathered from being able to track the big bulls. And one of the things you wanted to be able to scientifically prove is that when you open up the private reserves, elephants will move there. So he was collared in the Kruger. And since the fences came down, he's been coming further and further west. And the reason why there's so many other elephants is he goes back and he tells them, listen guys, you can now go along the Olifants River 2-3 bridges, whereas 20 years ago you couldn't. So he's probably in his 35 plus mark. He's a sexually and socially mature bull, and he does occasionally mate, and he is one of the dominant bulls. But there's a bigger bull that's more dominant than him at the moment. And then you get these youngsters that like to hang around him to learn different things from him. He's a very relaxed elephant. He's super used to people because he gets tracked, but also he's from the Kruger Park. He would have been born with people around him and cars and stuff, so he doesn't, it's just part of his life,
So he's keeping the younger ones calm. They look to how he reacts.
Yeah,
What does Shoshangan mean?
I don't know.
He's quite the little guy to the left.
Yeah.
Those are some formidable tusks.
Yeah. It's nice. See that collar around his neck. Yep. Just keep it out the way.
That was a great spot of seeing these elephants through here.
Five of them, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
Oh wow. Where's the 5? I just see 4 here.
There's another one down
Oh wow.
there.
Oh my goodness.
Something really special to be able to just sit like this with the elephants, and that they're so calm and they're not freaked out with us. Not everybody can do this, and not all elephants are as accepting as these guys.
This is a privilege.
So magnificent.
Really.
I
Look,
like
look at him
elephants.
reaching
He's
out.
smelling us.
It's like
Is he smelling us too?
Yeah, he's just smelling and
He's just having a smell of us.
having a remember. But they're not upset at all, because really if they were upset they would have left long ago already. They're actually very calm, and elephants do recognize people and remember situations, and I make a huge effort to always have a good elephant experience, and over time they do get to know me, and we often have very good elephant experiences because they'll stick around for us.
Oh, wow. This has got to be one of my moments in life. You know those postcard moments you have? It's one of my postcard moments.
Absolutely.
And I'm sharing it with you, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. This is so.
Thank you for sharing it with us,
Yeah,
Andy.
thank you very much.